writing feels painful to me, in some deep way. Like,
it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. So I used to feel like this for a very long time, particularly when I was writing about something really personal. And it's true that I encourage all writers to dig deep and face the thing that they're afraid to write, or afraid to say, or afraid to remember, or afraid to believe, or afraid to reveal. However, the process of writing doesn't have to be nearly as painful when you automate the process of writing. Like, going through the process of developing something can be excruciating unless you diminish how long you're in that emotional hunt. So my suggestion would be to organize and automate your development process. So you really only have to be in that space like after you've written your outline, after you've written your beat sheet, after you've sort of fleshed out what happens in each scene. And then when you go back to like write the dialogue, you may have to remember something or think about how would someone react, or what would they say, and you may feel that little thing. But it should be relegated to that. That is what my suggestion is, just so you can build your career off of being able to do this over and over and over and over and over again. And I think that's what creates sustainability for writers, right? That's how you have a career that is long lasting. That is how your rep, your agent, your manager, whoever knows that you're going to be able to deliver over and over again, because you don't have to go to that dark place every time you write something, even if it's dark. Does that make sense? Okay, so in my workbook, Script from Scratch, that's exactly what it is. It's taking you through the development process so that you can make those decisions about what happens in your story completely automated and emotionless, because all you have to do is do the exercise I asked you to do. All you have to, I was telling my writers, so I'm teaching a Script from Scratch class right now, and I was telling my writers in our Slack forum, it can be overwhelming if you think you have to do the whole thing and be smart and be funny and be a genius and be deep and be meaningful. That's too much to conquer all at one time. All you have to do is what's in front of you and answer my questions. Who's your character? Where do they live? Let's describe this world. And I do it in such an order that's out of order, so you don't have to go through that emotional process. You just have to focus on the thing in front of you. And it's a very clinical question that I'm asking you until I start asking you deeper questions. And all you have to do is answer the question. When you get to the end of the book, you've developed your entire movie, but you didn't have to re-traumatize yourself in order to do it, but you still got to tell the story you were able to tell. So my book is available on Amazon. You can just go to Amazon and look for Script from Scratch. It'll take you through that process. But if you're not in a position to buy the book yet, this is what I would suggest you do. Go through the process of doing an outline, a short outline, like 7 lines, okay? And I think I have a video on how to do that. Do that. Do a longer outline by only fleshing out that outline, okay? Divide it into acts, then flesh out that outline. Then go into a beat sheet, which is, it takes your events into scenes. Once you get to the point where you've decided what every scene is going to be, you go into your screenwriting software, you put all your scenes in there and what happens in each scene, and then you go into the process of going back and describing what the audience is going to see on camera or on screen and what the dialogue is. Each scene needs to accomplish something and move the story forward, right? Otherwise, it's just research, which is important but doesn't belong in your script. And then you can start the rewriting process. And oftentimes you take a break between that draft and the next draft to sort of figure out what the emotional and clinical notes are going to be. If you have any more questions about this, let me know. But it should not be painful every single time. Okay, good luck.